I mean, I spent hours trying to feed these wires that have the flexibility of a fence post into these housings. And I guess other people can do it simply. I cannot. People that can do things quickly, I just hate them. People that do things according to the instructions and don't have any problems, I hate them. Life isn't like that. For me, it's not. Hello, world. It's beautiful here. This is our friend's farm on Vancouver Island. It's just gorgeous. It's a great place to come and do projects. We're so grateful that they let us do this. There, we're done. So this is the part that will go into the energy management system. It's going to go like this. I'm going to splice this cable into this box. This section will go into here, but what I'll do is I'll angle it. We'll see how it goes. I first have to peel this casing back 3 inches, attach it here, and then we'll work on the output side, and then Bob's your uncle. Okay, so you can see that I've pared back the outer casing, exposing the 3 wires, 3 main conductors and the 1 ground wire. And I've just taped it off just to make sure that I peel off a uniform amount on each end. Oh, Bob, your uncle. Oh, okay. So that's the input side. So I'll level that off, and then we'll bring this down and we'll do that. Oh, I think it's beer time. Beer time. Beer time.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Good morning. Oh, good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing when you don't have cats to wake you up at 5:30 in the morning, a wife to make coffee for. Oh, I tell you, this solo life for a few days is quite amazing. Into bed at 7:30 at night, up at 7:30 the next morning. Oh, God, I tell you, I don't know what's going on, but it's sure different. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. You're on your own, having a break on your motorhome, doing projects, and you're going to bed that early? Nah, there's something wrong here. Okay, so I have the cables stripped back, and these are the cables that go into the output side of the control box. Oh, we're getting close, kids. I've dry fitted the output wires. I always find it better if you try to dry fit them first, because there's nothing more frustrating than having to attach something and then finding it's not going to fit. So I just made sure that the length was okay and that the wires are completely embedded in the in these screw downs. And the black wire goes through this sensor, I think that's what they're called, that has green on it. So that's this one, and this one goes through the red one. How do I know that? I read the instructions. But when I talked to the fellow at Progressive Industries to get some advice on where to put this, he said there are supposed to be arrows. According to the instructions, the arrows are supposed to face towards the screw downs. But he said, don't worry about it. There are no arrows. And he said, it doesn't matter. So I said, great. Here we are today, finishing off this project. Okay, so I'm now going to just take these wires off and put on these sensors, because I know they fit. Oh, one thing to note, if you're doing this particular energy management system, they provide a ground screw here. Well, actually, it's okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I put a longer one, taller one here, because it was easier to grab the ground wire. But if they're really short, it's hard to get the wire around it. But I think I can in this case, so I think I might keep that. Oh, okay, well, let's just carry on. I know I'm going to fumble with this for about half an hour, so I'm going to turn you off for now, okay? Go have a beer or something, come back and talk to me again. But I know I'm going to take a while to get these stiff wires into their housing, because it took me a long time to get these stiff wires into here. Whereas most people would do it in half an hour. For me, 2.5 hours. Okay, go have a beer. Catch you in a few minutes. Oh dear, you know how I thought it was close? Oh, well, so when you do this, you need to make sure that the red wire, which is the top wire, is about another 1/2 inch longer than the other two, because even though I dry fitted, I didn't allow for these current sensors to take up so much room. They're huge. And so you can see this is the only way I can get this red wire into here is by, it needs to be about that much longer, another 1/2 inch. So I got to pull all these wires out and make sure that this one is 1/2 inch longer than these two. And then this, I can put that in there and Bob's your uncle. Okay, I just got invited over for dinner at my host's. He's invited me over for a beer and pasta. So I'm going. To hell with this. Finish it tomorrow. Good night. So this morning's purpose is to go out and get this danged EMS system up and operating. You're going to help me. We're going to get that last wire into place. That was such a... I worked till 6 o'clock last night and couldn't do it. Let's go get this done. Yay! Oh my goodness, you guys. I think I've done it. I think I'm there. Oh. Okay, here we go. We're about to test things. I'll put the covers on before we do. The left here is the transfer box. And this is the new EMS. That's what I hope it should look like for it to work. Let's give it a try.